So for the cake, I am going to take 2 cups of brown bread crumbs, 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour, 1 cup sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda. So now we have added all the dry ingredients, mix it. 2 cups milk at room temperature. So just mix it nicely. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Next add 3 tablespoons of ghee. Now if you do not have ghee, you can use melted butter, that is the option. Three tablespoons of condensed milk. So mix it well. The batter is done for the cake. Now we are going to steam it. Take a tin or if you have a container that's suitable for the steamer. So I am using a stainless steel tin for this cake, but if you have an aluminium or a non-stick cake tin, you can use that. Just brush it with ghee, all the sides, all-purpose flour, that is maida, and dust it off. Dust it on all the sides like this. Make sure it's coated well. If there's any excess flour, just tap it gently and just remove it. Now pour this into the prepared tin. The water is nice and hot and the steam is coming out beautifully. We've placed the container, the tin inside the steamer. Garnish it or top it off with some almond, that is badam flakes. You can see this, slices of badam. So the reason why I'm doing it at the end is because if you do it earlier, before the steamer is ready, the badam slices can go in or sink into the batter. So that's why once the steamer is ready, I've topped it with badam, that is the almonds, and now I'm going to close the steamer. Now this has to steam for about 45 minutes minimum and maximum for 1 hour on low flame, that is really low flame. The bread badam cake is done. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and after an hour I've turned off the stove and let it rest in the steamer for another 1 hour till it came to about room temperature. You can see it's set beautifully and it's got this lovely golden brown color. So now you can make this delicious and simple bread badam cake. It's a great tea time snack, and you can even serve it when guests are coming home. You can make it in advance, and you can store it in the refrigerator. If you want to leave it out, it's good for about 2 days, but I would recommend you keep it in the refrigerator. So do try and enjoy. For bread burfi, I have taken brown bread crumbs. It's about 2 cups, 1.5 cups of milk, so let this sit for about 10 minutes. So take a saucepan. I'm just going to add 2 teaspoons of ghee. To this I am adding 1 cup of fresh grated coconut. If you don't have fresh coconut, you can use desiccated coconut. Slightly toast it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let's add 1 cup of sugar. So once the sugar is dissolved, add the bread and milk mixture. You can see it's been soaking for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to add this. So cook this mixture till the excess moisture or milk is evaporated. You can add about 3 tablespoons or 1/4 cup of ghee. Add half teaspoon of cardamom powder, 3/4 teaspoon of rose water. So you can see the mixture is coming together beautifully. Now I'm going to add the chopped cashew nuts and some raisins. Just mix it together gently. You can see the bread burfi mixture is coming together beautifully. The sugar has caramelized well and the colors slowly begin to change. It's becoming nice golden brown. We need to turn off the stove. Take a nice tray. You can either use a steel tray or a baking tray like this, whichever is convenient for you, or an aluminium tray. Now this tray, the base is removable, so I thought this would be easy for me. So just grease it with a little ghee. Take the mixture and place it in the tray. Make sure you spread it out. So I am just marking it while the mixture is still hot. So once it cools, it will be easier to cut. Let it come to room temperature and then you can refrigerate it for about 1 to 2 hours till it's completely set. The bread burfi is set. I am just going to remove it and cut it into pieces. So you can try this particular bread burfi recipe. Now I have made it with brown bread. If you don't have brown bread, you can try this with white bread. So do try and enjoy with your family and friends. Cut the bread into 1/4 inch pieces for the bread scramble. First I am going to add 2 medium sized onions finely chopped, 2 green chilies finely chopped, 1 tomato finely chopped, coriander chopped, half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, salt for seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon light soy sauce. If you don't have light soy, you can use the dark soy, and 1 teaspoon chili sauce. Mix all these ingredients together. I'm going to crack open 3 eggs. I'm going to mix everything together. Take a white saucepan, add a little oil, 2 teaspoons, make sure it coats the pan completely. Right before you pour this egg mixture into the pan, I'm just going to add all the bread pieces. I have about 3 brown bread slices that I have cut up into small pieces. You can see the size. The reason I'm doing this now is because I don't want the bread to become way too soggy. Keep the flame on high and make the scramble quickly. Now the bread scramble is ready. It's a great evening snack. If your kids are hungry when they come back from school, you can quickly make this, or you can make this for their lunch boxes or for your lunch boxes or for breakfast. So it's up to you how you want to make it and have it, but it's a great recipe. Enjoy this bread scramble.